In 1886, a small Atlanta pharmacy served a curious syrup meant as medicine. No one could have predicted that this simple tonic would grow into the most recognized drink on earth. This is the story of Coca-Cola, a brand that survived imitators, world wars, health debates, and even the fierce cola wars, while evolving into a universal symbol of joy and connection. From Asa Candler's marketing genius to the creation of the iconic contour bottle, from shaping Santa Claus to fueling pop culture, Coca-Cola has been more than a beverage. It has been a cultural force. Today, its red and white logo is seen in over 200 countries. Join us as we explore the history and evolution of Coca-Cola, from medicine to global icon. In the spring of 1886, inside a small Atlanta pharmacy, a quiet revolution began. Dr. John Pemberton, a pharmacist and former Civil War veteran, was searching for relief from his own pain and a formula he could sell as medicine. He mixed together a syrup made of coca leaves, cola nuts, sugar, and other secret ingredients. At first, it was nothing more than a strange brain tonic, meant to calm nerves and boost energy. Sold for just 5 cents a glass at Jacob's Pharmacy, it was poured over ice and mixed with carbonated water. But something surprising happened. The public wasn't coming for its so-called health benefits. They were coming back for the taste. That fizzy, sweet, refreshing flavor was unlike anything people had tried before. In that moment, Coca-Cola stopped being just a medicine and began its journey toward becoming the most famous drink in the world. At first, Coca-Cola was just another syrup stored behind the counter of a local pharmacy. Customers would step up, hand over a nickel, and watch as the syrup was mixed with soda water. It was marketed as a nerve tonic, but people quickly realized it was more than a remedy. It was enjoyable. Word began to spread across Atlanta. The drink wasn't curing headaches, but it was lifting moods and creating a sense of refreshment people craved. Soon, Coca-Cola became the go-to treat for anyone passing by Jacob's Pharmacy. This shift was crucial. It meant Coca-Cola had moved beyond the world of medicine into something bigger, a social experience. People gathered around soda fountains not just for a drink, but for the moment it created. From that simple counter service, Coca-Cola's evolution began, setting the stage for its leap from a local curiosity to a national sensation. In 1888, a businessman named Asa Candler saw what many others overlooked. Coca-Cola wasn't just a tasty drink, it was a gold mine waiting to grow. He purchased the formula from Pemberton's estate for a few $1,000s and immediately went to work turning it into a brand. Candler believed in the power of marketing like no one else at the time. He handed out coupons for free samples, plastered Coca-Cola's name on calendars, clocks, and posters, and made sure people saw it everywhere they went. Under his leadership, production scaled up, and by the 1890s, Coca-Cola was spreading beyond Atlanta. No longer just a pharmacy curiosity, it was becoming a household name. Candler transformed Coca-Cola from a local drink into a business empire, proving that success wasn't only about the recipe, it was about making the brand unforgettable. This was the true beginning of Coca-Cola's rise. As Coca-Cola grew, Asa Candler knew it needed more than good taste. It needed an identity people would never forget. In 1887, bookkeeper Frank Robinson designed the flowing Spencerian script logo, the same style still used today. Its elegant curves gave Coca-Cola a personality, making it instantly recognizable. But there was another challenge: imitators. Dozens of copycat sodas appeared, trying to ride on Coca-Cola's success. To stand out, the company introduced the famous contour bottle in 1915. Its unique curves were designed so that even in the dark, or shattered on the ground, you could tell it was Coca-Cola. This combination of logo and bottle turned the drink into an icon. People weren't just buying soda anymore. They were buying the unmistakable look and feel of Coca-Cola. It was branding genius, and it cemented the drink's place in history as more than refreshment. It was now a cultural symbol. By the early 1900s, Coca-Cola had become a national favorite, but with fame came problems. Rival companies rushed to copy its taste, name, and even its logo, creating a flood of imitations. Some went as far as selling drinks called Coke or Coca-Cola, hoping to confuse customers. Coca-Cola fought back hard, defending its trademark in court and tightening the secrecy around its formula, which became famously known as Merchandise 7X. Beyond competition, there were health debates too. Critics questioned ingredients like coca leaf extract, forcing the company to adapt while protecting its reputation. Through persistence, Coca-Cola not only survived these battles but grew stronger. Each challenge reinforced its identity as the real thing. By the time other soda brands faded, Coca-Cola had already planted its roots as the drink America trusted, proving that resilience was just as important as flavor in building a legacy. When World War II erupted, Coca-Cola saw an opportunity to do more than sell drinks. It could become a symbol of home. Company President Robert Woodruff promised that every American soldier, no matter where they were stationed, could buy a Coke for just 5 cents. Special bottling plants were built near military bases overseas, ensuring troops had access to the drink they associated with comfort and patriotism. For many soldiers, opening an ice-cold Coke became a taste of America in the middle of war. This strategy wasn't just generous, it was brilliant. By the time the war ended, Coca-Cola wasn't just a US brand anymore. It had spread across Europe and beyond, riding on the loyalty of millions of returning soldiers. In the chaos of war, Coca-Cola managed to turn itself into more than a soda. It became a patriotic emblem and a global ambassador. After World War II, Coca-Cola was no longer just America's drink. It was ready to conquer the world. As economies recovered and modern lifestyles took shape, Coke positioned itself as the drink of choice for a new generation. Bottling plants opened across Europe, Asia, and Latin America, ensuring the drink was available almost anywhere. Clever partnerships with airlines, restaurants, and sports events made Coca-Cola part of everyday life, from family dinners to global celebrations. The famous slogan, "It's the real thing," captured the brand's promise of authenticity and happiness, resonating across cultures. During this boom, Coca-Cola became more than a beverage. It became a shared experience connecting people worldwide. Every red and white sign reinforced its presence, and every glass bottle carried the same message. Coca-Cola was universal. In a rapidly changing post-war world, Coca-Cola expanded not just as a product, but as a symbol of modern life itself. Coca-Cola's success wasn't built on taste alone. It was powered by brilliant marketing. In the 1930s, the company launched holiday ads featuring Santa Claus in a red suit, shaping the modern image of Santa that we know today. This clever move linked Coca-Cola to joy, family, and tradition. Over the decades, the brand mastered the art of storytelling. From the classic "I'd like to buy the world a Coke" campaign in the 1970s to flashy Super Bowl commercials and music tie-ins, Coca-Cola became part of popular culture. Billboards, jingles, and celebrity endorsements made the drink feel less like a product and more like a lifestyle. Every campaign promised happiness in a bottle, embedding Coke in the hearts of consumers worldwide. By blending tradition with trendsetting, Coca-Cola turned simple advertising into cultural moments, proving that marketing could make a soda into a global icon. As Coca-Cola grew into a global powerhouse, it also faced mounting criticism. Health experts raised alarms over the high sugar content, linking soda to obesity and diabetes. Environmental activists targeted the company for its heavy use of plastic bottles and water resources. And then came Pepsi, its fiercest rival, sparking the legendary Cola Wars that forced Coke to constantly defend its crown. In response, Coca-Cola expanded its product line, introducing Diet Coke, Coke Zero, and flavored variations to appeal to health-conscious consumers. It also invested in bottled water, juices, and even teas to stay relevant in a changing market. Yet despite the challenges, Coca-Cola managed to adapt while holding on to its identity. Each obstacle became a chance to reinvent itself, proving that even the world's most iconic drink must evolve to survive. Through it all, Coca-Cola remained the brand people recognized everywhere. Today, Coca-Cola is more than just a drink. It's one of the most recognized brands on Earth. Its red and white logo is visible in over 200 countries, from small street kiosks in Africa to skyscrapers in New York. The company continues to evolve, embracing digital marketing, eco-friendly packaging, and new product innovations to match changing consumer tastes. Coca-Cola now owns a vast portfolio of beverages, from water and coffee to energy drinks, ensuring its presence in nearly every market. Beyond business, it sponsors major global events like the Olympics and FIFA World Cup, keeping its image tied to unity and celebration. Yet at its heart, the promise remains the same: refreshment and connection. What began as a medicinal tonic in a small Atlanta pharmacy has become a universal symbol of joy. Coca-Cola isn't just a soda, it's a global icon woven into daily life.